Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Temple of Possibilities. I am Minister William, or Reverend Will if you wish, leading today's sermon of June 30th, 2024. And as always, we'll start with a moment of silence for prayer, meditation, or what have you. All right, thank you. Today's sermon is called Afraid of Dying Alone. And it is on theministry.org, which is the ULC website. It does not say what minister wrote this. Oh, so I can't give credit to the minister who wrote this because they doesn't have their name. But it's called Afraid of Dying Alone as a question. The final week of October, hosting Halloween, Samhain, and Mexico's Dia de los Muertos, has been associated with the dead for hundreds of years. During this pivotal week in autumn, millions of people around the world pause to remember, honor, respect, and fear those who have passed as they imagine the worlds that lie beyond the grave. However, for many, the world of the dead, with its ghosts, goblins, and ghouls, isn't nearly as frightening as dying or as death itself. Universally, regardless of your personal beliefs, death is our last and largest adventure. While several of us are blessed to have our friends and loved ones nearby as we make that great transition, there are huge swaths of people around the world who will ultimately end up making that journey by themselves, dying alone. Is constantly ranked within the top 5 fears that individuals report, especially as they grow older. While there isn't much that can be done to prevent all people from dying alone, there is something we could all do to ensure that those who have passed are given some sense or some form of send-off. No matter what you think happened beyond the grave, no matter what you think happens beyond the grave, there is something to be said for the human value of taking a moment to mark, to honor the life of an individual who left a mark on our planet. However small that mark may have been, In South Korea right now, there's a burgeoning movement among individuals who saw a need here and volunteer their time to ensure that those who would otherwise pass with no regard are given a measure of honor. In fact, there are people around the world who donate their time in similar ways. While it may seem like a small, meaningless gesture, it can make the world of difference to a person who would otherwise have anticipated that no one would be there to pay them heed after they passed. It can be an incredibly meaningful experience for the giver, allowing them to account of their own life and death. The end of life is simultaneously beautiful and terrifying. As we conclude a week of celebrating and honoring that tradition, we would encourage you to keep those who are passing, have passed, in our hearts and minds, particularly those on that journey alone. Uh, I don't think I am afraid of dying alone, but it is here, my glasses. But it is a fear of mine to lose everyone I care about. There, I think everyone, the sermon was saying, wants someone to be there for them in their final hours. They want to know that once they're gone, they want to be that they're going to be remembered. That they want to know that, be ensured in their final hours that their life meant something, and that they weren't just here to take space up, or that they were here for a reason. Dying alone and feeling like there wasn't any reason why you were here in the first place can be some of the worst thoughts there is. For everyone watching this and listening to this, know that when your time comes, you are loved, you are important, you were put here for a reason. You weren't just filler space. And we all will be here for each other. Remember, everyone, when we all come together, possibilities are endless. And thank you for joining me. And I will see you next week.